Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's continue with Python list. In this video, I will run and show you the output of all the examples that I had discussed in my previous video. So to begin with, first let's create list. So to create list, first I should tell list name and we will use square brackets to create list. And inside the square bracket, we will insert all the values. So we know that list not only holds values of same data type, it will also hold value of different data type. So we can insert string, number, etc. So now if I want to print list, then I just have to tell the list name. Now let's see how to access value present inside list. Now if I want to access 8, I should first tell list name and in square bracket I have to tell its index value. 8 is at index 1, so if I tell 1, I will get the output. Now next, let's create nested list. Nested list means list inside list. So first I have to tell the list name, say list 2, and inside this, to create list, I will always use square bracket, and first value I will give Raj, and inside this I will create one more list. So whenever I have to create list, I have to use this square bracket. So I'll give some values. Now Raj is at index 0 and the 7, 8, 9.5, this complete is one more list. So this is at index 1. So if I want to fetch Raj, I have to first tell list 2, which is list name, and in square bracket I have to tell the index value, which is 0. So I'll get Raj. So to get value at index 1, so this entire is at index 1, then I have to tell its index value, which is 1. So now in index 1 we have 7, 8, 9.8. We have 3 values, but I want only 7. So how to get it? So I have to use one more square bracket. So first square bracket will tell first index value, that is index 1. At index 1 we have many values, so that also have index. So 7 is at index 0, 8 is at index 1, 9.8 is at index 2. So to get 7, I have to tell its index, which is 0. See, I got. So this is how to create nested list and to access the values present inside nested list. Moving ahead, we know that list values can be changed. In list 1, we have values Varsha 8, 7. Now I want to change Varsha, which is at index 0. So I will tell list 1 and I have to mention index value, which is 0, and I will change Varsha to Genial. So now if I print list 1, I will get the updated value. So I can change the values present inside list. So list is mutable. Next point, list will allow duplicate value. So we can repeat the values. So let me create one more list, say N2. In this, I will insert 5. I will insert again 5 and 8. Again I'll insert 5. So we have 5 3 times. So now if I run, I am not getting any error. I am not getting error. That means it is accepting duplicates. In Python, we have built-in list methods using which we can perform various operations. Say now if I want to add elements to list, we have insert method, we have append method, we have extend method. And when to use insert, when to use append, and when to use extend, we will see. Say now if I want to add the element at end of the list, then I will use append. Now I have list n1 and inside this we have value 1, 2, 3. And at end of this list I have to insert 4. That is after 3 I want to insert value 4. So that time I will use append. So append is used to insert the value at end of the list. So first I have to tell the list name dot and append, and I have to pass the value as parameter. Now if I print n1, you can see 4 is inserted. So it is inserted at the end. Next, when to use insert? Insert is used to whenever I have to insert the value at specified index. So first I will tell list name n1 dot insert, and insert will take 2 arguments. First is I have to tell the index value, say at index 1, what should I put? I have to put 8. So at index 1 we have 2, I have to put 8. So now if I print n1, you can see at index 1 it has inserted 8. See, it has not replaced the value at index 1. It has inserted 8 at index 1. It will not replace. Next, we have extend. So when to use extend? Extend is used when I have to insert one list to another list. Say now I have list n1. In this I have 1, 8, 2, 3, 4. I will create one more list, and in this I will put high. Now I want to, in n1 I have 1, 8, 2, 3, 4, and in n2 I have high. I want to insert this high. I want to put the elements which is present in n2 in n1. So I will use extend. So n1, so in which list you have to extend, that you will tell first. n1 dot extend and in bracket n2. Now if I tell n1, you can see high is inserted. So whenever you have to insert one list to another list, we will use extend. So now if I want to remove the value, then we have 3 methods, that is remove, del and pop. So we will use remove method whenever we want to remove the element based on value. See, in n1 we have 1, 8, 2, 3, 4 high. So I want to remove 8. So I will use remove. So whenever I want to remove the value based on, remove the element based on value, I will use remove. So if I tell n1 dot remove, and I have to tell the value that I have to remove. I want to remove 8. So now if I tell n1, 8 will not be present. Next, del. So when we will use del is used to remove the values, multiple values. Say I want to remove 1, I want to remove 2, I want to remove more than 1 values. At that time I will use del. And for del we don't use dot. And we don't tell first list like this, first list, then dot, then remove. We will just first tell del, and then we will tell the list name, and in square bracket we will just give the range of value that we have to remove. So from index 2 till index 4. Okay, till index 4 I want to remove. So at this point, it will remove all the values from index 2, that is 3, till index 4 means index 4 value will not be included, which I have already explained in my previous video. Okay, so see, you got the output. Now, moving ahead, let's look when we will use pop. Pop is used whenever we have to remove the value based on index. So we use remove whenever we have to remove the element based on value. We will use pop whenever we have to remove the value based on index. So here at 0 we have 1, at 1 we have 2, at 3 we have, sorry, at 2 we have high. So I want to remove high, which is at index 2. So I will tell n1 dot pop, and I will give the index value. So high is popped, means high is removed. Now if I tell n1, then you can see 1 and 2. And see, if I don't tell index, pop will remove the last element. So now if I don't tell index, say n1 dot pop, if I don't tell any index, it will remove 2. It will remove the last value. Now if I print n1, you can see only 1 is present. So these are the inbuilt methods which is used to remove the values. Now if I want to copy a list to another list, we have method called copy. Say I will create one list, say list 3, and I will insert some values. I'll insert some values, and now in list 4 I want the values that is present in list 3. So I want it to copy the values present in list 3 and put it in list 4. So I will tell list 4 equals list 3 dot copy. Now if I print list 4, you can see it has copied the values of list 3 and it has put in list 4. So these are the built-in methods in list, and there are few built-in functions, say len. So len will be giving the length of the list. So if I tell len and if I give the list name, it will return the length of the list. Similarly, if I want minimum value of the list, we have min built-in function. So if I tell min of list 4, the minimum value is 0.9, so I'll get 0.9. So if I want maximum value, I will tell max. Now if I want the sum of all values in the list, I will use sum. And then we have sorted, which will sort the elements in ascending order. So if I tell sorted, see, I got the output in sorted way. So these are inbuilt functions in list. So these were the examples that I have to discuss in this video. If you like my video, do like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.